let's just admit that there are infinite ways to get clients as a freelancer. But one of the strategies that's really helped me go after high caliber clients and get fully booked out is LinkedIn. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways I use LinkedIn to get freelance clients. First, I'm going to show you how I have built my LinkedIn profile to attract my ideal client. Traditionally, whenever you work like a W-2 job, your LinkedIn profile serves as a digital resume. And while there's nothing wrong with that, it's not ideal for freelancing because when you freelance, you want someone to land on your page and think, oh my gosh, this is the person I need. So you almost want your LinkedIn profile to act as a one-page website that hooks your ideal client in and shows them why you're the best person for the job. For my LinkedIn profile, there are a few things that I've done. If you've worked with any clients and you can add their logo to a banner of some sort, even if most people wouldn't know what that company is, that's okay. It's just a good way to add some credibility to your profile. So just adding some type of custom banner, you could even add your website URL or your email address to your banner to make it easier for people to find you that way. That could be another option. And then the second thing is your headline. So this is what people are going to see when they search for you. And ideally you do want a keyword in here. So like think whatever type of freelancing you do, think about what someone would type into the search bar to try to find you. Like, would someone type in freelance finance writer? In my case, I think the answer is yes. So that is what I've put here in my profile. But other than just saying I'm a freelance finance writer, as my client base has grown and I've gotten to work with some pretty recognizable brands, I've added them to my profile name as well. So if someone sees me in the search results, they can already see like, okay, I worked for Forbes Advisor, Money, etc. And then I've also just added my website tagline. The next thing that I've done is I've made my about me more about my client. Like I've told a little bit of my story, but I've hooked it back around to why this matters to my client. My name is Cassie. I'm a personal finance copywriter and money nerd. I help personal finance brands reach their people, whether that's women, underserved communities, millennials, or people living paycheck to paycheck. So automatically, if someone from a brand is reading this and these are one of their target audiences, they'll automatically feel connected and represented in that first sentence. And then I go on to say most of my clients come to me because they're passionate about helping their people gain control of their finances and build a life of freedom, use their money to accomplish their wildest dreams, but they need help bringing their content ideas to life. This is a major pain point for my clients. They're drowning in work, they're short on time, and they need a professional finance writer who's up to snuff on the latest copywriting techniques. Sound like you? Send me a LinkedIn message or email me at my email address to find out how we can work together. I pretty much copy and pasted this from my website and then tweaked it a little bit, so don't feel like you have to create this copy from scratch if you already have a website with a pretty good about me. Okay, and then the next thing that I've done is, first and foremost, I have my copywriting business listed, and once again, I have a bulleted list about how I help my clients reach their marketing goals. But beyond that, anytime that I'm able to publish writing under my name, I list that client in my work experience as a freelancer, and then I link out to my portfolio. So if I click here, it actually allows people to see my full portfolio. And you can see I actually have quite a bit of these from over the years. And if a client can see okay, this person is written for this brand, this brand, this brand, then I think that they're going to be good enough for me. That just adds more credibility to you. So that's pretty much it. Those are all of the things that I've done to my LinkedIn profile itself to try to attract more clients. My next strategy is more of an outbound client acquisition strategy, and I'm going to show you how I use LinkedIn's job search function to search for freelance writing gigs in my niche. So in the search bar, you could type in freelance finance writer or whatever type of writer you are, and then navigate to the jobs tab. And this will actually pull up any freelance jobs in your niche that are going on. So here's one for Angie's List. I could read about it. If I think it's a good fit, I could apply right here, do that. Here's another one for Kiplinger. I could apply and do that. If you see any companies that are hiring for part-time or full-time writers instead of freelance writers, you can still message someone at that company and be like, hey, I just saw on LinkedIn where you're looking for a full-time finance writer. I was wondering if you were also looking for any freelance writers to join your team, and just see what they say. And the third and final way I use LinkedIn is actually another outbound strategy. I look up companies in my niche and find people who work at that company to cold pitch. And the method that I use for this is called the spray and pray approach. I did not come up with this term. It's actually a term used by one of my copywriting mentors, Jacob McMillan. And the idea is that rather than spending a ton of time crafting this like really long, personalized cold email to send to someone, you just send out a bunch of like short, generalized messages just to gauge interest. And the idea isn't to like be spammy or robotic or impersonal, but it's just to like keep it really casual. So by sending a really short message like, hey, Cassidy, is money hungry freelancers looking for a freelance writer at the moment? Either way, happy to connect with you here. Like by sending out a really short, just kind of like casual message like that, you can just gauge people's interest, and then they'll know automatically if they're looking for a freelancer or if they're not. And then if they are, you can create like a more personalized pitch to send them afterwards. Like say in the finance niche, I wanted to write for credit unions. I could type in the word credit union and go to, instead of jobs, go to companies. And this would pull up a huge list of credit unions in the US. So then what I could do one by one is navigate to these companies' profiles, go to the people tab, and try to search for someone who maybe has like content or editor in their title or something like that. Web content strategist, head of web and content strategy. That sounds like it could be a good one. Lead marketing editor and copywriter. She may be an even better one. And then what you could do, and you could message a few people, like you don't have to just pick one, but you could connect with them, add a note that says, hey Lucy, is Navy Federal Credit Union looking for any freelance writers at the moment? Either way, happy to connect with you here. And you could send a message, just that simple, and then see what they say. All right, that is a wrap on how to use LinkedIn to attract clients to you and find potential clients you could work with. If you liked this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. And if you have used LinkedIn to get clients in any way, if you want to share your experience, I would love to read it in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.